Hey guys, this is James.
And this is Denny from TDB bringing you guys episode 271 episodes of TDB. Oh my god.
That's a lot. We filmed them all in the past 24 hours.
It's crazy, yeah.
Actually, I'm not even sure if we could literally do that.
No, I actually did the math on this one. They did the math. It's physically impossible for that to be true.
Yeah.
There's more hours of TDB cut together that you could watch if you and I drinking tea than there are in one day.
Did you know that the average human being, when they're 70, will have spent 11 years on Facebook and 7 years watching TDB?
It's one of the famous,
amazing.
There's a PubMed article about it.
yeah.
It's so funny. Like,
super well fact checked.
You know your friends when you can tell even just like the breath in which someone's about to just completely bullshit. Not that was at all any of that. But.
Yeah.
All right. What are we drinking? Let's get to the show.
Yeah, we're drinking some tea that's been processed as pu'er from Thailand. So technically, it's not pu'er because it's not.
Correct.
It's not from Yunnan.
Right.
It's
sparkling
semi-aged
wine.
I believe this was also aged in Thailand. So interesting in that
Very
regard.
interesting. Yeah. This is 12 years old, plus or minus. It does look like it's coming from the Mingdi factory.
Yeah. So it's under the Hong Tai Chang label, and I don't know. There's a bunch of like groups within there that have made tea. And how's that smell?
Ooh, very raw pu'er.
Baby poop.
Wasn't getting that as much on this one. More of the sort of smells like some. It actually smells pretty young. I mean, it smells really potent. It smells very peaty and smoky.
Yeah.
Earthy. This is gonna be an ass kicker, is kind of my guess, but we'll see. I mean, this one of my favorite things about pu'er is that you smell something like this. It's looking pretty yellow. It's getting kind of orange, and then some of these end up tasting the sweetest you've ever had, and they're kind of fruity and just totally blows you away. So we'll see.
Yeah.
12 years old, stored in Thailand.
Yep.
Produced in Thailand. Ancient trees of Thailand.
Yes.
Let's give it a shot, I guess.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to burn myself. This looks real hot. Ouch. Yes.
We could make some outtakes of just trying not to burn ourselves.
I'm gonna give this a sniff. Wow. There's a really medicinal, slightly fungal kind of vibe to it. Not, like a little, it's a little bit of sort of like sweet fruit kind of smell to it too.
And from the color, we would probably expect this to be pretty greener tasting, younger tasting, rather than, I don't know, earthy, Hong Kong-y.
Exactly. I mean, so in the color, meaning the yellow hue, gives us an indication that this is probably biologically younger, is what we could say. Because even though it's 12 years old, it's been dry storage rather.
Yeah.
And so it is getting. I mean, it's got like a really nice golden liqueur actually at this point.
I think this is a little darker than our first steep. Yeah.
So, but the young ones typically almost look clear. They almost look like a green tea.
Right, and it'll get darker as it sort of ferments.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. It's surprisingly sweet.
Yeah.
It's light.
Some fruits, maybe.
Yeah, it's not at all abrasive. Really. It's
No,
not
quite
too
smooth.
Yeah, it's like not too harsh at all.
That aroma is developing. I get less baby poop, more fruit this time. Maybe a fruity flavor of baby poop.
Maybe who's been eating fruit roll-ups or something?
Yeah. And maybe durian. Nah.
We went there.
Yeah.
TDB, where nothing is off limits.
Yeah, don't store your pu'er by the durians. That's the good rule of thumb.
It smells sweeter now. And it has a pretty sweet taste, actually.
Yeah, I guess this steep will be on the light end. Really not very tannic at all for a pu'er.
Yeah, interestingly enough. It almost has not quite roasted, but it's good. It's smooth. It's sweet. It's pretty delicious, honestly.
Yeah. And we'll see. We would expect this to become stronger, at least for the next couple infusions.
Yeah. Whew. Today's a somewhat hot day out too, so
It is, yes.
Pu'er, a hot summer day.
Yeah. Maybe not the most synergistic combination,
Whatever.
but it's tea, guys. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Yeah, that means you have to drink it because you're following us. You're subscribed, and if
Yeah.
you're not subscribed, text your mom that you love her.
And also put like a subscribe button link under
right.
the
In your
that
text.
you love her. So when she clicks on, oh, that's sweet, she subscribes to TDB.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we do it. We just fish
Yeah.
for subs.
Exactly. We have 3 true followers. Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Still not. It's got more oomph to it. So it has a light texture. It's still not crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty soft for a raw pour.
Yeah. Do you taste Thailand in this?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to say. It's really cleanly stored, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Like pretty dry overall. And I've had some other tea stored in Thailand that's really quite on the opposite end of the spectrum. Tastes a lot more like what you expect from Hong Kong traditional storage. So kind of shows you that you could have.
There's options.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. You know, I don't know if this has quite the same amount of range is maybe a word you could use that I've for other teas. It's sweet, but it's not like I don't know. I'm almost surprised that it's not more potent tasting and like flavorful, frankly.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see.
let's keep
This
going. This is
getting darker and darker.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll do 4 infusions. I'm going to reheat the water for the final one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, much oranger now.
Right, and I would agree with you. I think this is definitely on the elegant end of the raw pour spectrum, where some can just be punches on the face.
Right.
This
right.
is a lot gentler to you.
Yeah.
Probably does a lot better on something like the mum test.
The mum test, the classic mum test. That's for our UK visitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think that you could maybe confuse someone into thinking this is a spicy oolong tea or something.
Totally. Yeah.
But it doesn't. Yeah. It's pretty smooth. It doesn't have much dankness to it really at all. The medicinalness isn't showing up at all in the brew. Yeah, look at it. It's good color.
Right. So these last 2 look like the color is fully developed. I would guess that this is probably sort of maximal strength that we'll get. So yeah, let's give this a shot.
This is the 3rd steeping. Got it right
Ooh.
here. Yeah.
Got some nose hairs.
Yeah. Be careful. Huh. Yeah. This is a gentle, pleasant, almost oolong-y, roasted, wooey meets pu'er thing. And, I don't know, it's good.
Yeah.
It's different. This isn't something I would have I would not be able to guess what is going on with this if I didn't know it was from like Thailand or something like that. Yeah. It doesn't taste super aged. Well,
I mean, the fact that it's brewing a little bit old, like darker and stuff indicates that there's at least a little bit of aging going on.
that was definitely the best infusion. It had the most going on for sure in terms of flavors.
Still not very tannic.
No, although stronger. I mean, not light at this point.
Right.
So texture not super velvety or anything either.
Right. So I guess on a lot of pu'ers, when you try them for the first time, you might lean on them a little bit lightly. This tea, I think, could actually take a heavier hand than your average pu'er.
Yeah, I agree entirely. Just trying to look in here and see what we got going on. It's kind of hard to see in there, but looks like pretty homogeneous in terms of the leaf quality and colors. Well, some darker than others.
Right.
It definitely doesn't look like a young pu'er. I can't say that it tastes like a young pu'er that much either. There's sort of elements of young pu'er that I'm getting in there. Maybe a little bit more of the sort of potent peatiness going on now. Earthiness.
This one is even darker. I mean, each
Yeah.
infusion has been darker than the last, so we'll see how this is. Okay. Now it tastes like a pu'er.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very dynamic tea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised. I wonder if I perhaps maybe you had some more compressed chunks or something like that.
It might have been
brewed out a little bit lighter to start.
Yeah, this has much more of that earthiness and bitterness. And I'm just going to take this toothpick and kind of poke around in here and see. You can kind of use your finger if you want to be a savage like me, or use a toothpick if you're filming and trying to pretend like you're an elephant person. But just poking around, you can get a good idea of, oh wow, this tea is not even unraveled yet, and we're in the 5th steeping. Keep going, versus this is getting weak and it's completely falling apart or whatever.
Right.
So.
And I gotta say, I'm enjoying this tea. It doesn't have like a super pungent, strong characteristic to it. But to me, it's a clean, it's well-aged profile. It's sweet, it's pretty friendly as far as pu'er goes.
I think now it has a little bit more of the abrasive and familiar rare flavors, which might put some people off. But yeah, I agree. It's got a strange amount of like roastedness for me, at least. Well, I don't know if this would necessarily pass the mom test. It might be a friendly start to pu'er while still getting a kind of a glimpse of some of the intensity that a young pu'er can make you throw up from.
Yeah, it's kind of it's pretty inoffensive as far as pu'er goes, because some pu'er can be overly bitter, some pu'er can be overly like dank or earthy or something like that. Yeah. This tea runs the middle.
It's interesting, yeah. This tea for me has a very sweet start, a kind of, I would say, strong pu'er finish, and a little bit of sort of a minerally, wooey, roasted oolong vibe somewhere in there as well. I think this is tasty, different, out of our normal spectrum of teas, I think, that we bring onto the show in a good way.
Yeah.
If folks want to check out these dudes, tea-side.com.
Yep.
And yeah, this is the Hong Tai Chang.
Yep, and it's specifically the Ming D factory. I think there's a couple Hong Tai Changs from from that year.
Got it. Cool. Great. Check them out. I think we've, at this point, how many of those have we had on the show? 4?
Something like that. Yeah. 3, 4, something like that.
So you guys can check out previous episodes too. Some of the other teas that we've had sourced from Thailand. That James kind of, did you pick those up in Thailand?
Well, I met Valerie, who runs Teaside, and he sent me home with a bunch of samples.
Very good. Cool.
We are working
drinking through James's travels. We'll see you guys. Wait, no, not yet. We won't see you yet. James, if people want to learn more about tea,
check us out at tdb.org. Hit that subscribe button. We are releasing other videos at least once a week, as well as article content, so check those things out. Leave a comment below if you have tried Thai pu'er before. Would be curious to hear if anyone what other people's experiences are. I'll be honest, I've been fairly impressed with them. They don't taste like they come from a totally different planet from Yunnanese pu'ers.
Right.
So they're kind of a fun little curiosity to check out. So check out Teaside, and thank you guys for tuning in. Cheers.
Peace. Later.